Hi, bestie. Welcome. If you came across this video, it's because you want to learn how to stream on TikTok, right? Yes, ma'am. Or yes, sir. Okay, let's get into it. I actually stream on TikTok, Twitch, and Kick. I only stream Fortnite at the moment, but I do want to venture out and do other games later on. However, Fortnite's my game. So if you're a Fortnite streamer and you want to join a great community, bestie, come over here because I'm your girl. I really respond. I'm very interactive with my chat. I love being on with you guys and I play with subs. So come join. Okay, so if you're watching this video, you probably have less than 1,000 followers. TikTok recently changed their eligibility rules. I believe it was 10,000 followers you needed to have in order to stream on TikTok, but now I believe it's 1,000. Even if you have less than 1,000 followers, I can get you live access to stream on TikTok. Well, not me, exactly. But I'm going to show you how, and you'll be able to do this within 24 hours, no matter your follower count, no matter the content you've posted. You can post personal content, creative content that has nothing to do with the game that you're going to stream. But I'm going to get you there, honey. Okay, let's get into this video. These are the requirements that you need to have in order to be able to start streaming on TikTok. The followers, again, 1,000 followers, but we're going to bypass that. I'm going to show you how. So, in your browser, you're going to type in TikTok application to stream. You're going to go to the TikTok official link and you're going to click on the apply for access to go live on PC. As you can tell, I have already been approved, but when you get to this page, what's going to happen is an application is going to populate. You want to enter your first name, I think it's last name, email, your TikTok handle that you want to use, and it asks simple questions. It's not anything fancy or intricate, and you don't need to have a lot of items to complete this application. Go ahead, go through the application process, click submit. It really shouldn't take that long. I don't know how the process is now, but for me, it took less than 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, I was approved and I was going live on TikTok. So now that you're approved to go live on TikTok, we have to download TikTok Studio. Let's get into it. All right, so now we need to download TikTok Studio. You're gonna wanna go into your browser and utilize the TikTok official links only, guys, please. I don't need you guys going on no stuff, downloading something and it ruins your computer and you blame me. Don't do that. So go ahead, download that. Gonna go ahead and go forth with installing the live studio. Boom, you have downloaded it. You're just gonna click open. It should populate for you. It should start loading. You can see this loading screen now. And here we go, preparing your studio. Now that you're in TikTok Live Studio, you're going to want to go ahead, log into your account, and you should be able to come to a screen that looks like this. I'm going to show you 2 ways to set up your stream. You can set up directly in TikTok Live Studio, or if you're using OBS, I'll show you how to set it up there as well. First, let's start with TikTok Studio. Here in Scenes, you're going to want to pick what you want to utilize. It's either going to be portrait or landscape. My recommendation is either do portrait or dual layout. Dual layout is really, really unique because this way, when people are scrolling on TikTok, they can see your vertical view. Then if they want to click in and expand it to look at it horizontally, similar to a setup on Twitch or Kick, then they can do so and people can stay longer. They can just enjoy a full screen experience, which when you're gaming, people want to see your health, people want to see your teammates' health, etc. So I like to utilize dual setup because of it. If you just hit landscape, it's just going to utilize the horizontal view and portrait like I mentioned. So first, you're going to want to set up your camera view. So basically what we're seeing here. I utilize a Canon EOS 50, I believe. Our EOS 50. I'll plug the name here so that I'm not messing it up. I utilize the EOS utility. This is almost like a display capture. It's because I found that I didn't have direct access to connect my camera to my PC in a live stream format. So I had to utilize it in this way. Once you have that set up though, you're gonna wanna go ahead and add your sources. So I'm gonna add a source here. I'm going to click window capture. So I'm going to click add and you're going to select which program. The program is whatever the title of that software is. So for me, I go down and it's EOS R50 remote view. So here, EOS utility remote view. I add the source. You can see the dual ad here of what that sourcing looks like. So then you're gonna go ahead and you can play around. If you wanna put your view on the bottom, if you wanna put it on the top, however you wanna go about it, that's how you do that. Now, I stream Fortnite, like I said. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the application for Fortnite so I can show you how to add that to your streaming setup. Okay, I have Fortnite live, so when I pull my TikTok studio, it should populate. Yep, now you can see the game live. As you can tell, you can see a lot of different sources here for Fortnite. The reason why is because I like to populate the gameplay in the center, and then on the bottom for my vertical view, utilize highlighting my health bar so people can see as I'm about to die. And my loadout. A lot of people love to utilize, just have that view. I mean, it's pleasant. It's a good experience. Set it up however you please, honey, and you can go ahead and play around with it. It's the same thing that I mentioned. You have to add the source. Once it populates, you're going to do game capture, add, select game. I don't like to do any full screen game. I like to select the game and you just go into Fortnite. Once you add the source, it'll then take over your screen again. Okay, if you're with me, we're almost ready to go live. Now we have to add your microphone so people can hear you, because how the fuck you gonna talk to me about I can hear you? Okay. So you're gonna go down here to audio mixer. So I click that open, and you should automatically see populated microphones, audio, media, sources, etc. So basically under microphones, there should already be a primary microphone that you can just hit this settings button. Go ahead, click that, general settings, and this should pop up, this little bar. You're gonna wanna toggle this drop down and select whichever microphone you wanna utilize to capture your sound for your stream. I'm utilizing my Razer Siren Mini. Is that how you say it? Okay, don't clock me. You're gonna go through. I like to kind of adjust the settings as need be. You wanna do a couple test runs with your stream and go through like what you want it to sound like, etc. If you need to add noise suppression, whatever that case is, go ahead and just customize your settings there. Then here in audio, you're gonna want to populate whatever sound process you want to utilize for your output. Basically like the streaming, the gaming audio, you're gonna wanna set this up accordingly. Okay, once you've connected your microphone and you've set up your gaming audio, you're gonna wanna go through and hit test audio. Testing. You should be able to test and make sure that it sounds great. If you have any feedback, if you wanna adjust levels, you can do so here. That's it for TikTok Studio. You can then hit the go live button. You can go through and customize what you want. This is the intro when people enter your live, that automated response. This really gets people engaged. When I say where you're viewing from so I can shout you out, people come in and say, hey, I'm from New Zealand. And you can shout them out. It's a really good way to just get engagement. And when people come in and automatically comment, it's really good for the TikTok algorithm. So do that. But yeah, after that, you want to hit go live and then you're live, bestie. Good luck. All right. So that's streaming on TikTok Studio. Let me show you the OBS side. Okay, in order to set up your stream utilizing OBS, because if you want to utilize OBS, I believe that's a way for you to stream on multiple platforms at once, you're going to need to download a plugin first. You're going to have to type in OBS vertical source plugin and come across this first link that says obsproject.com, OBS forums. You're going to want to download this ATM vertical 1.52, whatever the latest is, of this vertical format. You need this. Why? Because we need to populate this style. I think it's the 9:16. You need to have the portrait style format so that things don't look wonky on TikTok. And I'll show you why in a little bit. Okay, so now you're gonna go into OBS. Once you have the plugin installed, you're gonna wanna restart your computer, quit out of OBS and open it up again so it's fresh, and it should be here. You may have to play around with the docs in order to have the vertical source appear here in your doc, but go ahead and have that so you can see as a part of your sources, your scenes, you're gonna have vertical sources. So once you have that here, it's the same thing as TikTok Studio. You're gonna hit this plus and go through and add your games. Add the Fortnite game capture, add your camera display capture, then you do want to go through and add your audio sources here. So you can add your audio input, your audio output, etc. Here is an example of what my vertical source looks like when I want to stream utilizing OBS. You can have that preview here, and again, like I said, you can play around with how you want your camera to look like, as well as your gameplay. Again, I do utilize a lot of different screen captures from Fortnite so that I can utilize highlighting the health bar, highlighting your loadout, etc. And that just goes from opening up your game, hitting that game capture, and playing around with it, right? You can go make it big, small. You can press Alt down on your keyboard to crop things. So you can really play around, and that's the same settings for TikTok Studio. So if you need to crop something, remember to click Alt. You can shrink things, make them bigger, customize it to exactly how you want it to look, bestie. Like, go off, really. All right, so once you have your vertical source ready to cast on TikTok Studio, if you are going live on OBS, you already know the drill. Just go ahead and hit start streaming. Just go ahead. You already know the deal. You have already connected your stream key, connected your accounts, etc. If you're utilizing OBS to just stream on TikTok Studio, you're going to want to hit this cast button. I'm going to hit this vertical virtual camera, and go to TikTok Studio so you can see what I'm talking about. Now I'm in TikTok Studio. I'm going to change the source to just portrait. Watch what happens. This is my view streaming and casting from OBS. So now you can directly just cast from OBS and have that set up. And again, bestie, if you want to cast on, like, set it up through OBS or set it up directly through TikTok Studio, it's entirely up to you. Bestie, you are now ready to stream. You're ready. There's a lot more features to your stream experience, but I say just get started, start streaming, get a feel for it, see if you even like it, and then continue to make optimizations to your stream. You can add alerts, sound effects, a stream deck to make your sound alerts more official and more easy, or just easier to integrate into your stream. The possibilities are truly endless, and I really wish you the best of luck. I hope this helped. If you're able to get onto TikTok, Twitch, or Kick, please check me out. That's so Malin. I hope you gained some value from this. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below if this was helpful, because I'm going to post a whole bunch of other set of how-tos so that you as a streamer can grow.